So I created a beautiful workshop called Strengthening Your Inner Guidance System. I wanted to create something that was fun, that was light, that was loving, and really helped us when we were experiencing decision fatigue, which we all know is the real thing, and when we're having a difficult time trusting ourselves, which is also a real thing, when there's so much external noise that just feels so loud and goes against what our own heart is telling us is the correct thing for us to do. Maybe not for the other person, but for us. So I created this beautiful workshop, and someone asked me, but I don't understand how I'm supposed to use this in my everyday life. So I gave this really simple example, and I'm going to share it here because I think it was really impactful for her. So say you're a business owner and you use social media as a way to show your potential clients, customers, or your community what you have to offer and what you share. And you have a really lovely social media calendar that you follow, and because you're trying to be proactive and run your business, you schedule a lot of these posts into your calendar and you prepare them and you do batch contenting. So you have it all ready to go. Monday comes and you're getting ready to share that Monday post, but you're just about to send it and everything inside of you says, don't send it. This is really what I feel your community needs to hear today. This is what you should send. You've got the idea, your intuition is in high gear, your creativity is on a high as well, your energy is on a high, and you really want to share this. So everything inside of you is saying to share this. But then your mind gets involved. Your mind says, but you already have something scheduled. Your mind says, it's going to take you extra work. Remember, you've already got something there. Just choose safe. Just choose reliable. Just choose what's there. Don't bother spending any time creating anything new. You've already got it there. But your heart's saying, but I really feel like my community needs to see this. What do you do in those instances? So often we believe our mind. We trust in our mind because it's so loud and it comes up with all of these really good reasons as to why we shouldn't follow our inner guidance system. There's nothing wrong with the thoughts in your mind. They're just trying to keep you safe, keep you in line. Your neural pathways are programmed to be habitual. Like all of that stuff is there and it's wonderful. However, the only time it gets in the way from our magic, if you will, is when we allow it to override our inner guidance system. So in this instance, the best thing to do to strengthen your inner guidance system, because it is just like any muscle, it's like a bicep muscle. Like I don't have a big bicep muscle, but I wouldn't have a bicep muscle if I never did any weights, if I never worked it out, right? So it's just like that. You gotta strengthen those mental muscles, those emotional muscles, those spiritual muscles, those attitudinal muscles, those physical muscles, and your inner guidance system. Trusting your inner guidance system is no different. So what you need to do in this instance, even though your mind is telling you all the reasons not to do it, follow that inner guidance. Take inspired action. Do that thing that you feel so guided to do, because at the end of the day, like, isn't it wonderful to share something you're so energetically connected to, that you feel so good about, that you got from the creative gods up there? Because that doesn't always come. We know, right? If you create content for your business, you know it doesn't always come at the time when you want it to come. You already have that scheduled post. You can use it any other time, but that nudge, that niggle that I call it, when you use it in that moment, your beautiful positive energy is attached to it as well. Your community, the people who are seeing it, they're going to feel that as well. And you're doing something that brings you joy. Like, shouldn't we be doing more of that anyway? So what happens over time, you're taking these small little baby steps towards strengthening your inner guidance system, those really wonderful muscles that we just talked about, and then you're programming your mind to now also work for you instead of against you, because it no longer needs to tell you all of those reasons, use all of those excuses, because you are now in the driver's seat of your life. It now knows, your mind now knows, oh, we're safe. This is safe. This is good. We can do things differently. We can do things out of habit. We can do things that go against the grain and still be okay, still survive, still be proactive, still get the things done, still feel that safety, which is so often what it comes down to. So just begin to take those little baby steps and trust your inner guidance system. Your body's always communicating to you. Your emotional body is always communicating to you. Your physical body is always communicating to you. And that is your inner guidance system. It's not just this separate thing that's out there that's not a part of you. It's all of you: mental, emotional, physical, attitudinal, spiritual, and it's constantly trying to communicate with you. And if you want to turn up that volume, you got to take inspired action and show yourself, your mental body, your emotional body, your physical body, all of it, that you've got it, that you're in the driver's seat of your life, and that it's safe to follow that guidance when it comes. And the more you do it, the stronger and louder it gets, and the easier it is to turn down that external noise.